Oh, what was that?
What?
Thought something came. Oh, it was that.
Yeah.
Seamless.
But it was more seamless. Yes, seamless. Right. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for joining.
Oh,
Is that nice?
that's a good cup of tea, that is.
Sounds it.
Sorry about that. You know. Yeah.
Please say hi in the comments.
Yeah. Good evening, number one. Good evening, number two. Welcome to you and you.
On YouTube.
Oh, that doesn't rhyme.
No. Never mind.
And Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That place.
That one. Oh yeah, It's
doing that thing again.
I know, it's just it's
slow, isn't it?
It's slow and it's there we go. There it
Hiya.
is.
You both okay? I'm
Yeah.
alright. You alright?
I'm alright. You alright?
Yeah.
Are you alright?
You good? I'm alright. Hiya. Nice to see you both.
Hi, Gloria. I haven't seen you for ages.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Where's Gloria from?
I don't know. She's from Facebook land.
Sounded like you knew that.
No, I just recognise the name and I just know we haven't seen her pop up on here for a while. Not live, anyway. No, that didn't sound right, did it? No. She hasn't popped up on one of our live shows for a while.
That's right.
BB, hello Lee and Maria and everyone.
Oh, good evening to you.
And says, glad you're both okay. Yeah, I'm okay, thank you.
I'm alright.
We're all okay then.
We're all alright. Is everyone else alright? Yeah.
You alright?
Oh, we're doing that again, right? You alright?
Just making sure.
I'm alright.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Have you all had a good week? That's the thing. It's been a strange week, isn't it? I'm not even asking you about your week. Let's not go there.
Please, just don't.
Let's just... We don't want to open that can of worms, do we?
No. I've had enough of the last week or so.
Well, you'll be happy to know that this is the end of the last week or the beginning of the new week. So, depends how you look at it. Either way, it's a new start.
Yeah. I always see Sunday as the end of a week, though. For
I always
me,
see it after Saturday.
We changed our clocks ahead for the last time, daylight savings time. We no longer will move the clocks back in November. Oh, wow.
Ooh. So it's happening then?
Well, I wonder if we'll follow suit. Ours don't go forward until the end of the month anyway, do they?
Yeah. But I don't know. I had it in my head it was today, but apparently I'm wrong, so...
You are. Chapel, St. Leonard's. Oh.
She did a knee in.
I popped my knee out. Ow, my gosh.
Being in a fair bit of pain.
BB says it is now 12:35 p.m. in BC. Oh. I know what you were thinking.
Hello, Susan.
Not AD.
She's not that old.
Hi, Susan. She says, I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
I know. I suppose if you've had a life of doing it...
that twice a year.
Yeah, and then suddenly...
It really impacts you. No, but yeah, it will be different, won't it?
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, like, whether they go forward or backwards, it does mess my sleep up for that week.
Yeah.
Although, like, My suit's been pretty messed up for a while anyway. I don't think at this point it would make much difference, but
No.
yeah.
I'm interested to say, was it Gloria who would have popped a Neo?
Yeah.
Any issues around work? Deciding factors with you, Gloria? Just asking. Yeah.
The baby says it's the winter month, so it will affect the most. Yeah, I imagine it will.
Yeah, it'd be really, really dark all the time. Forget it.
As you could probably tell, this is really not our forte.
Working out the times and clocks, no, that's too technical.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose the difference is you just won't have that physical thing to do, like set the clock back. That's the only difference.
Yeah. Although there's not many gadgets that we have to do a manual time change on, is there? Only like your analog clocks, your cooker, your car.
Do you change your car?
No, but it'll be right in a few weeks' time.
Do you know what? I'm glad you said that because mine's the same.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Sometimes I'm really good and I do it like when it has changed, and then sometimes it'll be right in 6 months' time.
I'm retiredly growing old but not growing up yet. Yeah, okay, so if it's not work decisions, what decisions are you struggling with? Put it that way. Are you the nurse? Was you the nurse that worked? I don't know. I don't know where that came from.
I still have a clock radio and the clock on the stove and my yes, I don't need to worry about the microwave. I have a small clock.
I have a small clocks over the house I change.
Yeah.
You change houses? It's a bit extreme, isn't it?
It's a bit extreme.
I'm not staying in that one. The clocks ain't right.
At least you won't have to move this year, BB.
Yeah. You can stay facing looking at your clocks. That don't change.
Good evening, Maria, Lee, and everyone. I hope you're all well and have had a good weekend. We have.
Good evening, Joe. You do know it's
very serious.
Well,
good
she's
evening,
late.
Joe. You're late.
That's what I'm getting at. Where have you been? I hope not to move anymore, but you never know.
No, you don't.
You don't, do you? Yeah.
Never know what's around the corner.
Are you in a bungalow? I have moved so many times. Sorry, I have moved so many times. Every time I move, I break something. What, like a bone, or you mean like an actual?
I was going to say, you don't mean you, do you, BB?
Yeah, no, like dropped a clock or something.
Or a plate, or a vase.
Yeah.
No, I live in a fairly large house.
Affluent then, no? Are you sure it's... no. You ain't got desires or ideas to go in the bungalow, have you? Yeah. All on one level, put it that way.
Yeah, I have.
Not you.
Things get smashed unexpectedly.
What do you mean? No, I was a florist. Oh, okay. Now I'm a cat looker.
After.
I'll look a cat looker after. No decision except to change the litter. Oh,
litter boxes.
Okay. Well, I won't go any further with that then. Thanks, Gloria. You've really cleared that up.
Part of the fun. Took a couple of attempts to get on here.
Well done.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, I see.
It's nice to see my sense of humour isn't wasted on you.
It nearly was.
People dropping boxes, not me, but other people helping me to move. Oh, they're breaking your things.
Yeah. That's not nice, is it?
No.
Bubble wrap. That's what you need.
Yeah, lots of it.
Bubble wrap. You know what that is, don't you?
They might call it something else that I might know. Like we call cling film, they call it, what do they
Shrink
call
wrap.
it? Shrink wrap. She said yes, it is upsetting. You have to let it go. What's funny about that?
Nothing.
Are you going to start singing?
No.
No. So no more moves for a while, I hope.
Okay.
Oh, you mean because they dropped something? I'm trying to work out why you laugh when I read out you have to let it go.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, because they dropped something. They let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
I don't know, where's there a lot of wood around you? You know, like a cabin. Would that make sense?
Like a wood cabin.
Yeah.
With logs.
No, concrete.
No, I meant with
chopped wood.
Chopped wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing around BB. So I just don't know. Maybe she's got a different. Maybe she's got another place. I don't know. Maybe it's somewhere she lived. I don't know. There's a lot of like nice feeling towards her though.
What, the
Log cabin.
logs?
Log cabin.
Let go, that's something I cared about was smashed and no longer is any good. Oh. That's not good, is it? If it's something sentimental or...
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Becca Louise, hello.
Chopped wood, there's lots of chopped wood in the backyard.
No, I'm still seeing a log cabin around a forest with access to water. You just got to put it out there, haven't you? Maybe that's something that you know about, can understand, relate to. Anyway, what's that one?
Lauren, she says, hey, I hope you're both well. Please, could you give me guidance on love if possible, please?
Go on then.
What?
Sure, it's guidance.
Well, it depends what she means in what way. Do you mean, are you in a relationship and you're looking for guidance on love, or are you not in a relationship and you're looking for guidance to help you find somebody?
Right, BB says, I have visited houses by lakes. I always said I wanted a lake house. You are very good at it. What am I very... You saw in my mind's eye, I would love to live in a lake. Is that what that is? Because it kind of feels that's where you should be putting yourself, your energies. So maybe it's something you could consider. You know, like sometimes these houses sometimes might come up.
Yeah.
And you think, oh, I'd really like to live there. I mean, I don't know what it is in terms of access to it, and you know, are these places difficult to get access to? Because you get a lot of snow and stuff like that. So
I'd imagine those sorts of places are really rather popular.
Well, yeah, as in like popular, desirable.
Popular, desirable, and then that maybe guidance as I am single.
Yes, if I could, I would.
The price of homes are astronomical. Yeah, so I said I'd imagine they're very popular and therefore don't come up very often, and therefore makes them.
Any idea of being on a boat like a? Why am I doing this? I'm on a boat right now. You know where you got your little oar? Canoe?
Yeah. Canoe?
I don't know. It's fishing boat, canoe. I don't know. Is that something as well that you'd like to do, Brenda or BB?
We will come back to you,
We will,
Lauren.
Lauren.
Bear with.
Kind of just working with a little bit with BB at the minute, but she wants guidance because she's single. Right. Okay.
Years ago, I was on a canoe.
How did it make you feel? Was it good? Was it something you thought, oh, I'd like to do this a little bit more of?
This, yeah.
I was on a canoe once. I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'd imagine they're quite hard to get in and out of, though.
I didn't have any problems.
Did you have the ones with the little skirt thing that kind of holds you in? It's just that open.
Yeah, it was just an open.
I don't know what they call that bit where you sit in. It was just open.
Yeah, it was the seat bit.
Yeah, but some of them have that funny skirt thing.
Yeah.
That covers.
Yeah, if you're going down like rapid waters or stuff like that.
Oh, you didn't do that bit?
No. It was just a tranquil little paddle. You have to remember how old I am now. You have to be fairly fit to do those things. Yeah, but you could still enjoy it. Maybe you could get one with 2 people and let the other person
say that.
Let the other person
do
do
a
it.
Tandem one,
or an engine on the back. Not a fast one, obviously, but just something else. I'm not turning you into.
We're gonna have you on a jet ski in a minute, BB.
But there must be ones that have got not something that I'm interested in.
Stabilizers.
Oh, okay. You make that fundamentally clear there, don't you? Yeah. Why am I saying fundamental to you, BB, as well? Fundamental. That must be a word that is either important to you right now or around you, but fundamental seems to be specific.
A bigger boat, yes, it would be fine. I would go on a canoe or a small fishing boat.
Yeah, fundamental. We'd love to have a small boat. We do have a small boat in the yard too. What's it doing in the yard? Isn't it supposed to be on the water?
Yeah, we like.
Oh, you're housing it?
Yeah, I don't think certain places you can't just keep them in the water all the time, can you?
No, true. Like a car park for boats.
Yeah.
Fundamental. Something's fundamental to you right now.
We do. Oh no, that's not come up. The next comment didn't come up yet. There we go. Sitting there, no one is using it. It is in storage.
Okay. I don't know, BB, and tell me if I'm hold that thought, Angela. I don't know what's around you in terms of relationships and people and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if you've got a husband, but I've got a gentleman that's kind of coming in my mind around me, and it feels this gentleman's energy is. I don't know, there is kind of a love feeling towards this person. Thing is, I've got a coat on me, and the coat is kind of checkered, but it's not like little checks, it's big square patches, you know?
Like lumberjack checks.
Yes, that's the word, yes, but it's black and it's...
Red?
No, white, black and white. Black and white. Just quickly go to Angela. Hi, I hope... not you, Angela. Is that who that energy is coming in? Because I thought I was talking to BB, sorry. Maybe BB can confirm or something here.
She said maybe to come. I have been told about a man coming into my life for the past 20 years and he's still not showing up.
Okay, just hold that thought. What was her name?
Angela.
He's still not showing up. Well, you know what we would say to that if he's still not showing up then? You need to change your thoughts if that's what you truly want and desire into your living experience. But I'm also aware that I feel that this man would have had a working life, and therefore his hands would have been a little bit rough. The reason why I'm saying this is because, yeah, it's not for you, Angela. So hold off a little bit, please. And then therefore, you know, what I was talking about the wooden, what do you call it, house?
The log cabin.
The log cabin. It kind of comes along with that energy. So maybe he's got one. Maybe he has got that sort of connection to the outdoors, because I do feel he's a bit of an outdoorsy person, not an indoors person. So just be aware of it, I think, is the message, really. So yeah, just watch that space. Okay.
BB, are you having problems with your left shoulder blade?
This is the same description: a man with a large, rough hands wearing a checker jacket. This is fascinating to me.
There may be hope, yeah.
There's only hope if you allow the hope in. Yeah.
Hi, Susan.
You got to kind of say to yourself as well a bit, maybe.
Not left, but right. Right arm. It was just, I mean, I could just feel it. It was almost like they were giving, like, healing to you. That's how I was sensing it, which is why I asked. It felt like they were sending healing.
Yes, positive. You have to be positive. Yeah. And that's not to say that when we get to a certain age in our lives, we do have these things and issues that arise up for us. That's to say the same for this gentleman. I don't think just because, you know, I think he'll have a few issues, health issues, whatever you want to call it, just because of the state of life that he's lived. You know, a working hard, outdoorsy sort of gentleman with rough hands and stuff is not going to be not suffering from certain pains and things like that. Just so you know. To be frank, what's the name, Frank?
She says, I've always been open-minded. Being positive is important too.
Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, Susan. You're both looking very well.
Oh, thank you.
You're looking well too. Not that we can see you, but that's what we presume. Yeah, so go back to... Are you finished with BB now?
Yeah, that was all I just wanted to
bit.
pass over was, they were... I could just, feel...
Angela, that was it,
It was
it?
Angela. I forgot what she was asking now. Oh, no, it was somebody else before Angela.
Yeah, that was the lady asking about love that we were going to go back to.
Was that the same?
There.
Lauren.
Alk. Lauren Alk. Yeah, Lauren. Are you there, Lauren?
Yeah, you're still with us, Lauren.
Say hello. That was a big sigh, weren't it? I think that's kind of the energy I'm connecting with Lauren with.
Yeah, a little bit fed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. She says, I always ask for healing, Maria, when I talk to the universe. Thank you both.
Oh, not Alk, Walk. Wake. Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. It's
Forget
just
it. Lauren. Let's come to you. Thank you, baby, for talking to us. We do appreciate the communication. And that's how we expect communication to be, by
if
the way.
we come to you, like, it has to be more than one word. Please don't do that 1-2 word things. That's not how we work.
So we were asking about Lauren and if she was feeling a little bit low in herself.
She wanted some guidance on love because she was single.
Yeah. So I think, firstly, answer that question for us. That would be lovely. If you are feeling truly a little bit low in yourself. I'm feeling a bit agitated as well, so because I'm kind of moving around a little bit here. I feel like I'm getting a bit cheesed off. Like, Why isn't something happening? That kind of thing.
Yes, feeling a bit frustrated.
Yeah. I also want to ask as well, are you actively seeking somebody in your life? Because obviously that's, you might assume that that's what's happening, but actually, if you're not looking, how can you find? You know? But the question afterwards is going to be a bit funny as well. So let's just go with it, shall we? Yeah, so are you actively seeking someone to be in your life? And the thing is, there's an older lady. I feel that she's stepping in, and I need to go back a generation up. So we're going to the grandma era. Okay, so it's either grandma or great grandma, but she's definitely passed, and she's of that nature. Okay,
Very true. Not really
seeking at the moment.
seeking at the moment.
Okay, so when you ask for guidance on love, what is it that you're specifically asking for? Because if you're not actually
Looking for it,
yeah, going out looking for it, how can you find somebody? Do we have this kind of maybe concept that someone's just going to appear one day and sweep us off our feet? Which can happen. You know, people do write these stories, and they are partly true. However, you know, it kind of, if you're not open to it, not necessarily openly actively searching by going on dates and things like that, but actively in your mindset of saying to yourself, well, I'm happy to experience, you know, a new relationship. But if you're not, it's a different energy to one than the other.
That's kind of what I was feeling, because when I linked in with you, Lauren, I was made aware of my stomach area, and when we feel it in our stomach, that always kind of raises questions of emotions. And as we're talking about the subject of love, I kind of then have to question that, yes, you're saying that you're open, but has there been a previous relationship that's kind of making you a bit wary of actually being fully open to the idea of letting somebody new in?
She says, yeah, I'm just wondering if I will have an opportunity. Why do you not think that you won't have an opportunity? Firstly, you're never too old to find love.
No.
And even if you are, because we don't know how old you are, for all we know, you could be in your 70s, for all we know, you could be in your 20s. We don't know. But that doesn't mean to say that you can't have that companionship, relationship, whatever it is that you call it as love, being in your life to share with someone. Okay. You say you are open to it.
Yes, that's true. As someone in the past can feel it.
You got to let that go.
But yeah, that's what I was going to say. I think we kind of have to be in a place where we've healed from a previous or previous relationships, and that we put us in a place where mentally and emotionally that we are all that we can be for anybody else then that is ready to step in. Because the moment you start carrying any kind of baggage,
there's going to be problems in the next relationship, isn't there?
Yeah.
And people don't actually see that, do they? They just think, well, I've had a rough experience or a bad experience.
And we do that flippant thing when we go, I'm so over that now. Yeah. But the reality of it is that, you know, we aren't truly over it. And then, it kind of, issues start creeping into a new relationship. So
it's really important to work on yourself to clear out those inner issues that you may have experienced whilst in that past relationship. You asked, do you see anyone coming forward? Why wouldn't we? Is the question. My question to you is, that's not for you, by the way. That's for someone else. Yes, definitely. The question is, are you in that place, as we've just discussed, where you are now ready to move forward and find someone, or happy to accept someone new into your life? Because that also can be as quick as it could happen tomorrow, or it could be as quick as it can happen in the next 6 months.
She said, I meant compatible. Is there somebody compatible out there energetically?
Please give more in the context when you're talking to us. Okay, just 2 or 3 words is not really much of a conversation. And I know you're probably trying to type really quickly because we are
Yeah.
rabbiting along as we do. But I do believe that there is someone out there for you. I've got what we can only describe as grandma. Yeah. So when you first got started into a relationship or something, there must have been some awareness to this relationship. Like if someone said something like a flippant remark, "Are you sure this is the right person?" Or you could have had a dream about it. That there was some connection to your awareness to this person who's, I would say, like we've just like I just explained, as in like how this person hurt you. Because this is what I feel Nan is trying to tell you and be aware of. And I don't want to say like you went straight full into a relationship, but it feels very much full on, if that makes sense. And in doing so, you kind of hurt yourself along the way because you didn't reserve much back for yourself. You just pushed yourself forward into a relationship thinking this is going to be amazing. And then therefore, as relationships develop and grow, things change, people change, etc. And then we take a different view because our mind changes through those experiences. Um, so I kind of feel like she's saying, um, you were kind of warned, you were kind of pre told to be a little bit more less forward in terms of wanting this so much. Because even though sometimes we want something so much and we push ourselves fully into something, it doesn't actually always work that way for whatever reason. Yes, that's very true. Okay. Um, but I think what the guidance here is what she's saying is maybe, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself a little bit of a break in terms of stop churning it over in your head. Like, come on, let it go a little bit now. Work on you being the person who you need to be. I kind of feel like she's saying, like, be that magical person that you were before this one, if that makes sense. Because I feel this one kind of messed you a little bit, and go back to finding who you were then. Find that inner you, okay? Let that inner you shine out and be who you want to be. Find the things that you are interested in doing and going and experiencing in life and get back on track to those sort of things, because what actually you're doing is you're pulling in the positivity of those experiences of where you were by allowing those back into your life, and in doing so lots of different opportunities can therefore then happen. But if we focus on, oh, I've been in a bad relationship and it's not been very good and I've had to let it go, I'm still going through it, it's still quite painful, it isn't actually put you in a very good place. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah. And you want to be careful when you kind of find yourself in that place, because unfortunately, if we're in that kind of mindset, you could inadvertently start drawing the same sort of energy back into your I could say circle, I suppose. Which is why we always say you need to work on yourself and make you whole and be all that you can be as a single person, because once you find that joy and happiness of just being okay with who you are and love you for yourself, then you can start drawing in the right people.
She says, okay, I see, I've been single for a while, but just find it hard to actually be attracted to someone. Yeah, well, if you're not finding that love in someone, you're not seeing it in yourself.
Which is kind of what
we're talking
about. Yeah.
Go back to finding the you again. Find the beauty within you that you can see and radiate from within externally, and people will see that, and you will see it reflected back to you. And I know that there's going to be people that go, "What? What are you talking about? Whatever," you know. But that's for them to sort of get their heads around. We're trying to give you help and guidance on it, so this kind of goes in line with working on oneself, getting through those issues that you kind of experienced, and learn to letting go of some of that stuff, because that will hold you back. Finding out what ticks your boxes, as in who you are as a person. I feel that's important. What your Nan's saying is, remember the you, because you get lost in relationships. You
You
lose who
do,
you once were
yeah.
to be trying to be that person who you are now with somebody. So therefore, the old you gets kind of cast aside a little bit, and it kind of gets merged into something else. That's what we're trying to say. When you come back out into your own self again, find the real you again. And then therefore, it takes time to get over that, you see. But the trouble is, if we don't do the work on ourselves, and like you just said, yes, you've been single for a while now. If you don't do the work on yourself, and you stay in that same place, so you just stay in that zone without changing yourself and going back over things and realizing, I used to enjoy doing this. I used to love going here, and used to love doing this or whatever in my days. Go back to doing those things that brought you joy and see if they still bring you joy. And if they do, follow them up more.
Yeah.
That's quite nice, isn't it? Do you have a St. Christopher? Or does the name Christopher mean anything to you as well, Lauren?
Someone's got a cross because I have drawn another cross. Yes, it really does.
I don't know what she was.
I don't know what you've put.
And this is the problem. We've got a delay here. I don't know whether you realise that. There's about a 20-second delay. So you respond to us, but our delay is we've moved on. So that's why we say if you can be a little bit more explaining in the conversations and in what you're responding to, that helps us realise where you are in the conversation. Because we're trying to lead the conversation and then you're saying other things at different times.
Sorry, did you say, a cross or Christopher? Yeah.
Or the name Christopher. Does that mean anything to you?
There was a glitch. Yeah, there was. I did see it.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Yeah. Okay. She's saying there's a glitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Chris was my ex-boyfriend.
Thought so. Well, there you go. There's your nan stepping in and giving you some guidance through us. Hello, I am new in your room. You're not in our room.
Where are you?
Where are you? Nice to be here. Where did that happen? We're going to leave you, Lauren, to it. We hope a little bit of guidance we've helped, along your understanding. Again, when this live is finished later, you're more than welcome to go over it and re-listen.
Or that somebody that you're attracted to. And I think that's the thing, when you're in a different space mentally and emotionally, you'll be surprised actually how your taste and what you find attractive actually will change. So bear that in mind as well.
Yeah. So we need to see if Angela's still here now.
Yes.
We haven't forgotten about you. We'll come back to you, but we are trying to go through them. Is Angela still on the stream?
Yeah. I'm saying, I don't know. Yeah, we do.
Glitching,
we are glitching. So sorry, folks. It's not us. I know YouTube has been having issues.
YouTube is glitching on the audio and video.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Not a lot we can do about that.
No.
Was that my grandma is around me? I celebrate death dates. I do birthday, but it was death date yesterday, and she been around every time you say grandma. It was repeated in freezing. Angela, yes, you're there. I don't really know what you're going to. What Ems was saying on about that, but okay.
No.
I'm still here, but sound
comes and goes. Okay.
Yeah.
We would, like I said, it's not us.
It's not
it's
us.
technology, but Yeah.
bear with us. If you're stuck
Yeah.
and you don't know, we'll try not to get frustrated at you, and we'll work with you. So your question was about you're a medium and
Was it time to quit
quit,
or time to
or
get out,
yeah,
or
is that right? Is that what you were asking? Just to reconfirm, really. We'll give you a 10-second lead. I've been a medium for several years, but I feel I have stopped my life for helping others. I have no life of my own anymore. That's more of a balance thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You allowed it to overstep a little bit into your everyday life. There should be a cut-off point. I feel like I'm living on the sidelines watching everyone's life, but I don't have one. Yeah, I get that. But again, if you don't put boundaries in place, and say, well, I'm working between here and here, and then that's it. The rest of it is my time, my life. You can get overwhelmed with bookings, dates, places to go, visits, and all that sort of stuff by doing this sort of work.
It's like being self-employed. You still kind of have to set time out for yourself. You can't work 24/7. Not even for spirit. And spirit wouldn't expect you to be working.
No.
Like, I don't know. In terms of days, time, hours, I don't know like how much you're actually referring to here. But I live in a neighbourhood where people treat me like a pariah. I have been putting boundaries in recently, but just want to have more of a life myself.
What's a pariah?
A pariah is like an idol.
Oh, okay.
People put you on a big pedestal. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Well, the trouble with pedestals, they can get kicked underneath us and we land flat on our faces. And the trouble with that is we believe the hype. Okay, so don't believe the hype. You're just a normal person like the rest of us. And I don't care what anyone says. No one's more special than the next person or more important than the next person. What you do need to do is give yourself the time and respect that you need to recover, work through whatever is going on in your life, put boundaries in place so that you can do certain times of the day or certain times of the week to work, and then enjoy the life that you've been given and blessed to have. It isn't that difficult, really. The call for spirit was there for you originally. So then, therefore, if that is something that is your feeling to keep working, then that's great. But you have a choice. You don't have to. If you want to step back and go, do you know what? I'm having a break. I'm just stepping back. It might be that you need that break to step back so that you can refresh, re-energize yourself, give yourself a bit of a time away from it all. And then maybe slowly it will start to resync its life back into yours again.
Yeah, spirit, like they understand we have a life to live down here. It's like us. We aren't on here 7 days a week. We're just like, we can do this day and we can do that day, and we've got a spare day to do other spiritual work, like if we're doing a group or meditation but we aren't working 24/7 because we've got bills to pay, got to go out to work, got families, hobbies.
I have stepped back, but it's difficult because I have to leave my phone off hook as people don't respect my boundaries. Well, they soon will if you don't answer the phone. If you don't give them your time, how can they take yours away?
Yeah.
It is a little bit like that. What was that? Can you ask what she's trying to tell me? Even the woman in the supermarket checkout today had an accent. I asked where she's from and she said Saltwell Park. Don't know. Not connected to you at the minute. Anyway, we're working with Angela. Because I think it's important to see this side of things, isn't it? If you're a working medium, like Angela says, she's been working for Spirit, and therefore,
that might be your lesson, is to put in the boundaries.
Without.
Spirit will also kind of give us those lessons to learn. They'll push our boundaries. So to make sure that you definitely have them in place.
And it's a stepping stone, a learning curve to experience of understanding how to set things up in terms of You need your space. You need your own private time for yourself, for your family, whatever it is that you do in your own life, to have a life. I have another question. I need to move home, but don't know where to move to anymore. Should I move? You just said you need to move home.
Yeah, you need to move, and you need to move.
You're kind of answering your own question there. I don't understand. That, to me, that doesn't make sense. It's kind of too...
I don't know where to move to. I'm also writing music and sharing music on YouTube, and I am torn between these two options, between mediumship and music. I would say, like, you know, I mean, we would never tell people what to do.
No.
But if you're kind of feeling a little overwhelmed by the mediumship side of your life, then have that break. Do your music thing for a little while and just take a break from the mediumship. And like Lee said, you know you can step back into it. It's like riding a bike. You're never going to lose that connection.
No.
So have your break that you need. Go and enjoy the music side of things. And then when you're ready, you can come back and work for spirit.
Or do both.
Or do both.
Because if you can't find balance in working for two, how can you find your balance? So they're giving you an out. They're saying, look, go and do your music, but also you can still do your spiritual stuff.
Because as you've always said, like, you know, whenever we do anything creative, do you not think upstairs are having that influence over that creativity?
Absolutely. Most creative people on the planet are either artists, musicians, poets, you know, that sort of connectivity, because their minds are already into that zone.
Yeah.
My music is very spiritual. Well, you're not getting away from it then, are you? So you've been gifted something that is spiritually led in the music way. Do it. Do both. Do one, choose.
Once they got you.
I used to channel before I did readings and have musical background. There you go. What you love will come through.
It will.
And it will start to work and show itself up. Stop fighting it. Go with it. You can ask as many questions as you want, Angela. We're just having a conversation. That's all it is. Yeah. So trust us. We don't mind. It's just nice to be able to help, maybe, and give you a different perspective on things, you know? Because it's hard, isn't it? If you just sort of sat there and you're like, well, who do I talk to about this?
Yeah,
sort of stuff?
we've often said that, don't we? You know, you said that, like, when you started on your journey, that you didn't really have that.
Yeah.
Like you said, like if you went to a spiritualist, like a closed circle or something, like you'd have to wait a whole week before you could ask another question.
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
The main problem is being
isolated. Miss my own grown-up children, don't have family to support me, love working with spirit and music, but sometimes they feel very alone. Well, if you feel like you're needed to be around your family, then there's your direction of where you need to go. Again, you're answering your own questions here. Yeah. So maybe we're helping you highlight these. So if you feel that you can maybe move nearer your grown-up children and support them, or be there around for them, and vice versa, they can support you a little bit better. I'm sure they would love to have you closer to help. It stands to reason, doesn't it?
It's difficult to make friends, as everybody wants. Sorry. Would you know what this is?
Yeah, I was woken up at...
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know. Anyway, was that someone else?
I don't know if it was, sorry, because it kind of... Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, someone else. We'll come back. Okay. Difficult to make friends, as everybody wants psychic readings every... You've just said it, though, in your own question, to say that you wanted to be around family.
Yeah.
So you kind of... There's a fear factor pulling and stopping you there, Angela. So let's be honest about it, and let's face up to it. As in, like, if there's something that's stopping you connect closer to your family, try doing an Irish class. Enjoyed it, but everybody annoyed me. Looking for psychic advice. Well, why tell them?
Then don't go in announcing yourself as a medium or a psychic.
Just don't tell them, because you're opening that door for everyone to go, oh yeah, can I do? And you're like, hang on.
Trust me, when I walk out of my home door, I don't go telling everybody what I do.
No.
I don't. Like even people I work with don't know that I'm a medium. I love my children, but they don't really want to connect with me.
So they ask the question, why do you feel that they don't want to connect with you? Okay, so what's going on there? Is there something that you need to come away from, work through with them, and find that even keel where you can find that place where you can be connected again? It means,
no,
though, I have to make
no, I don't live a fake life.
No.
I'm authentically me. I just don't need to tell everybody.
Have you ever heard the saying, keep your own counsel?
Yeah.
Not everybody needs to know your business.
It doesn't make you fake or mean that you're lying. It just means that you don't have to tell everybody
what it means is you're putting boundaries up.
Yeah.
You're protecting your own environment by working in a certain way and then working in another way. It's just separate boundaries. That's all it is. You're protecting your own self. If you're open to everybody that you come across and say, well, I'll do this and I do that.
No wonder you're burnt out.
Yeah, and tired because so many people are pestering for you to do readings for. You know, try look at it in the sense like you've got to think about yourself and look after yourself. Now, if you want that exposure, then that's fine.
That's different. Yeah.
That's fine. And if you are getting so many readings from people and you're, I don't know, let's say if you're working, let's call it a working medium and you're being paid for these readings, etc. Because I don't want to open the can of worms. Oh, I do it for free and all that sort of jargon. You know, you don't live on beans or, you know, anything like that. You have to have a life.
Sometimes I just want to be part of community. No, I hate exposure.
Well, stop telling everybody.
Just stop telling everybody.
I don't like being different. We're all different. We are all different. Don't delude yourself in thinking you're special or separate or different or whatever, because everybody is
in our own very special way.
Yeah, and again, this is something that you learn to understand and accept as who you are as a person when you grow through life. So, okay, we are we are going to leave you with it now, Angela. I hope that's made a little bit of difference for you in your life, and we are going to possibly move on to somebody else now. So thank you for working with us.
Put those boundaries in place and don't be afraid not to tell people. It's honestly.
And you can always say no. You know, if you tell them you're a medium, they go, oh, can I have a reading? You said no. Sorry, it don't work like that.
I can book you in, but I can only do this day, this time.
Yeah, boundaries, you know.
It's a very simple solution.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for your help. Much appreciated. You are welcome.
Most welcome.
Okay, where were we?
I've got no idea. Completely lost because about 4 or 5 people.
Okay. Let's just open the floor up again and just say to people, again, listening to the advice and understanding that's been coming through. Does that make sense to a lot of people? Can others take on a little bit of what that's been said? And it doesn't have to be like you work in spiritual world or anything like that.
It could be anything in life, couldn't it?
Yeah.
It could do with
putting boundaries
work,
up.
Related issues, family, friends.
Yeah. There's so many different avenues.
Need different boundaries.
Yeah. See what happens. If you put those boundaries in place, you create more space and time for yourself.
I was one of those people, like at work, if they were like, oh, we desperately need somebody to do this shift because we've got no one to cover. I was that person, was like, I would somehow feel guilty that there wasn't going to be anybody to do it. So I had to do it. And it took me a long time to learn to go, well, no, none of these lot were doing it. Why am I doing it? And I started to say, no, sorry, I can't. No reasoning behind it, just no. Sorry, can't do it.
Yeah, you don't have
that would be the other thing.
Yeah, you feel like, you have to explain.
I'm so sorry, I can't do it because, and then like you have this massive explanation why, and now I just go, no, sorry, I can't do it.
Have you got anything for my grandma? No, I haven't, and if I had, I would say. Yes, I agree with that.
Sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean they've got a specific message for you. Sometimes, like we've always said, sometimes they just drop in with calling cards like, hey, I'm here, I'm still around. Doesn't just mean, remember us. It doesn't mean there's a particular message they're trying to give you. It's just letting you know.
The message is, that's the message.
Yeah.
we're around you.
Yeah.
It's that specific day. The only reason that you call it Death Day, if that's what I read it as, is that it brings them to the forefront of your mind. Therefore, they are more open to your connection, your energy,
and drawing closer,
and draw closer. That's it.
Yeah.
Like you said, they haven't got to turn up and go, oh, I've got the most important thing I've got to tell you right now. And you go, oh, I can feel them around me. And you go, brilliant. What is it? I just wanted to say hi. I just wanted to check in on you. Because that's what they do. They check in on us all the time. Because that's what family do.
Yeah.
They do it here. They do it over there. Difference is the obvious.
BB says, yes, I agree with all that, especially the everyone is different. We should not want to live in a world where we are all the same.
How boring would that be? Yeah, makes sense to me. Hang on.
Yes, all makes sense
to
all you.
You both. Joe, have you been on the old shandy tonight or what? What's happening? Joe Ripper? Are you typing rather fast? It's funny though, isn't it?
It is.
We do like the engagement with you all.
We do.
It's lovely to have.
My dad does. I don't celebrate death dates. I do birthdays, but because it was her death date yesterday, she's been very active around. I love it. I just wondered if she had a message.
Shandy is my grandma's favourite drink. Well, there you go. I thought Joe was on the old shandies, if I'm honest with you. But apparently Joe says, no, I'm not. I'm having a cup of tea.
I'm just on full lager.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't dilute it.
I've given up lemonades.
For Lent. But yeah. Well, there you go. There's just the proof. If you could take certain things from any message that is given anywhere and it means something to you, it doesn't mean to say that we're not talking to you directly right now, but if you can take something from a message that's been given and go, that actually means a lot to me. Like your nan's favourite drink was shandy. My nan's favourite drink was tea, because she always had a cup of tea on the go. But you know what I mean? If it means something to you and you can relate to it, then you take a piece of it and go, that's for me, I'm going to take that.
Never underestimate the intelligence of spirit and their capability of getting
messages across. Yeah.
Or just a sign to you to say that, hey, I'm here and I'm around you.
Yes. Yeah. It's amazing how it works. Or how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah. In your own time, people.
Yes, when you were talking, saying grandma tonight, it stalled and echoed on my tablet. During the other reading.
Oh. Well, I don't know. Maybe she didn't like your echo. I don't know. I don't know what. I mean, yes, spirit can interfere with technology, But
then people said we were glitching, and so
word glitching.
We were glitching.
Oh, were glitching.
Yeah.
Yeah, not word glitching.
Not word glitching. Were. Where we're so keen to have that communication with spirit and we look so hard for those signs to have from them, but there is a very fine line just to be aware of. That doesn't mean to say that every single little thing that we notice is actually a message.
Yeah, because otherwise it will drive us mental looking for those messages.
It would. So just be careful with that, Ems, as well.
Yeah.
But
not everything turns into a message in some way. No. The door creaked. My nan's door used to creak. And you kind of think, hang on a minute. Because you're stretching it beyond what it actually means.
Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be given that sort of exposure in that way.
No.
It just is a careful nod, really, to sort of say be careful, because it is.
Yeah, you do. You really do. And even experienced mediums can they can get it right. I remember, what's the name? I've forgotten what the medium's name is. I was reading one of her books, and actually it did make me chuckle because she was saying that her and her partner would lay in bed and like nearly every night there was like a knocking that they could hear, and
Yeah.
and she assumed it was spirit because she's a medium. She was assuming it was spirit trying to get her attention, and it was quite some time before she realised. I forgot what she said it was now. It was something like a smartwatch or something that was running out of battery, and then it would start vibrating, and that was making the knocking sound on the bedside table. So even mediums can get it wrong and see into something that isn't
there.
really there. So
Spirit always sends such love. I wonder why some believe in negative entities. I'm sure they exist, but they have never existed in my reality. Yeah. Well, that's the belief system you carry, BB. So that's good.
Yeah. I think for me, I believe that there are different levels of energy that do exist. I'm trying to think back to like my childhood experience, like with the first family home. And
yeah, I remember you saying,
as somebody that's kind of, matured and have a better understanding of spirit now, like I can see how we affect those energies that are around us. And it's very easy to then interpret as the spirit is somehow evil. But if it's feeding off a negative energy within the home, like, what am I trying to say? Like, I can see how that could be then misinterpreted.
So if you're in a home that's got maybe a few arguments in it or something, and that creates that energy or atmosphere,
yes,
then you can see how that negative energy, if you want to call it that, let's put a label on it, negative energy, that they would then soak that up.
Yes.
And then therefore they can use that energy to disturb things, drop things, cuts, make noises, whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I had a big bumblebee in the house the other night. So in the morning, I let it out. That day, I found a rock with a bee on it, saying, "Be kind." I thought, that was strange. It's a message. Be kind. Oh, lovely. I knew a man who called himself a warlock, and he used to talk about lower energies. Yeah, but maybe, I'm not saying maybe he worked in them energies. I don't know. Some people are connected to those energies. But let's be honest about it. If you're working in those energies, you're already working on that level. So therefore, like attracts like. So therefore, if you are working on those lower energies and he calls himself that, that's all it is just another way of describing what energy level you're working on. We tend to over exaggerate things and make things into, that's Hollywood for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah, but people are what they are,
I'm sure there's plenty of people out in this world that if you ask, what do you think of mediums or psychic mediums, they'll probably say they're crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
In the same way that I would think if you don't believe that there's an afterlife and there's spirit out there, I would think that person was crazy. But
yeah, I mean, it's a hard lesson to learn. I learned that very early on with explaining my belief systems to people and having that thrown back in my face and almost being told that I was crazy. And for a while it felt like I was, because I was into this understanding zone of learning about it all, and I felt I was the only one here trying to understand it all in terms of my age group level, friends, people around me, whatever. So it can make you feel like you're the odd one out, yeah. I learned a lot from him about the supernatural, but I felt he was a little off. because he wanted to work in darkness.
With darkness.
Oh, sorry.
Not in darkness.
Oh, I was going to say.
I was waiting for you to say, "Oh, I love the dark."
I really like the dark.
No, it's with darkness.
With darkness.
Not in darkness.
Yeah.
Two very different things.
Two completely.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like you say. There's always another side to that coin when someone throws something out that says, "Oh, you're this," or "I don't," you're crazy for believing in this, and you say, "Well, you're crazy for not believing in it." There's always two sides, which is that's part of allowing to have your own views on life.
And
there's nothing wrong with someone saying they don't.
No, I was literally just going to say, I guess at the end of the day, nobody's right and nobody's wrong, because it is just your lived experience. So if your lived experience is that, you're communicating with the other side, or you just believe in it, then you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But likewise, if you've lived a life experience where you've been closed off from that, then they're not wrong either.
No, but in their world,
they're wrong. But I'm just saying that, in their lived experience, they're not wrong, and so we shouldn't judge people. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Is we shouldn't judge people either way, whether they believe or don't believe, no matter what it is. Whether it's religion or whether it's an afterlife, not an afterlife.
There's that entitlement to believe what you believe in your own belief system.
Yeah.
And if that makes you right above anyone else's belief system, then you are right in thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your lessons to go through and understand. It doesn't mean the next person along is completely wrong, and therefore you're the only one right.
Yeah.
We all live in light and dark. Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Yes, we are
light
a place of duality. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a few mediums. I find it gave me comfort after people passed. Yeah, that's what part of their job is to do. Yes, I do not judge. No, don't judge.
To judge others is to judge yourself.
Yes, you do know that, don't you? Well, you do now.
Yeah.
Best thing to do is not to judge.
Yes.
Because you will be judged.
Yes. And nobody likes to be judged unless you're getting a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. It's interesting, though, isn't it? That's precisely what mediums should be about.
Yes.
Offering comfort, support after someone's passed away.
Yeah.
I do like that comment, Susan. Well done. Because it rings true. That's exactly what it should be.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we try to do here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I truly believe that. I think that's what, not in an ego way either, guys, but just in terms of what we try and do here is that obviously we do the mediumship readings. Some of it is we try and bring that evidence through so you know who it is that we're talking to. But there's also that beautiful guidance side of it that spirit bring through as well, which me personally, when I've looked around the internet, you don't tend to see that so often, not in terms of a mediumship reading. You do sometimes see it as a tarot or like more of a psychic side of things. But I like that we actually, what we can offer is both. It's more balanced that way.
And I think it gives, what we tried to do is give a little bit of light, if you like, on that area, in terms of this world in which we work, into the spiritual world, as it's, what's the word? Name tagged. That's what they call it, isn't it? Spiritual world.
Hashtag spirit world.
Yeah, and therefore, because we like to put labels on it, we can describe it as being that. But I just don't think there's enough information on it. We see so many people looking for help and guidance, and yet there's so many mediums that just do it a certain way. I think we're quite unique in the way that we go and where we're fed in terms of what Spirit give us, energetically wise, which direction to go in. We never say we're sticking to this plan, we're going to do this. We just go with whatever it is that they want us to do. And that's being intuitively guided. It's nice to see you all replying.
Engaging.
Yeah, Joe Ripper's on a third glass. And Ems is frantically talking to her grandma. Oh, what's happening there?
It's the battery's dying.
Oh dear. Energy saver is on.
Yeah.
Any messages for me, please? Oh, Bernadette.
Yeah, it's getting a knee brace.
Getting a knee brace. Yeah, make sure they put it on the right knee.
Yeah.
Not the right or left knee. I meant the correct knee.
Isn't that normally a signal of decision making?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier with Gloria.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she wasn't taking it on. I try to engage and never miss a show.
You do, baby.
Thank
And we
you very
appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
We truly do. So it's decisions that you're avoiding that you need to make in your physical life.
And it's the right knee, so it's about your physical life. So therefore, it's about your working patterns, your working area that you need to address.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Because that's what the body does. It reacts and it gives you physical ailments for you to focus on and question.
Yeah.
So there's your message, Bernadette.
Are we going to say good night? Because I am a little bit worried.
Yeah, our battery's
going to
fail.
Suddenly cut off.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this up. Thank you very much for everyone joining us this evening. It has been a pleasure. It's been lovely speaking to you all. We are back on Wednesday, 7:30 UK time. Please come and join us. Say hello. Until then, have a lovely rest of your week.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.